2017 I tried microblading for the first time, and it was just a regular microblading. Microblading, they literally draw like stroke by stroke. It looks individual little hairs, and it's crazy. Like, it was one of the best investments I ever did. But this time, now 2 years later, it was time for a touch-up. I tried micro shading, and you might wonder, like, what is the difference? Maybe you're about to get this procedure and you don't know, like, what's the difference, which one should you do? I will insert some pictures of when I got the microblading alone to right now. Right now I have makeup, but it doesn't matter. I'll insert the pictures of how they look without any makeup whatsoever. I got them 3 weeks ago, so I would say they're completely healed now. And let me tell you, even though I did this procedure again, oh my god, the healing process, I swear, is the worst. Not to exaggerate, but it's like a pain. It's so annoying, and it lasts like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Totally worth it. Of course, it all depends what artists you go to. Be very careful. I don't think my brows are completely perfect, but they're doable. Like, I like them compared to how I was before, like without brows. Oh my god, no. The difference with microblading, like I said, is just strokes. And then they have micro shading, which is like a combination of both. So they do strokes, and then they go ahead like with this separate machine after they draw the strokes, and they start like coloring in. I do believe that you can get micro shading alone, like without the strokes, but I personally really love the idea of the strokes. It just looks more natural. But if you already have like full brows that not sparse anywhere, you don't need to fill in any places, then I would say, of course, then you would definitely do the micro shading, or I don't know if they call them powder brows, or there's probably many different terms. Would definitely, like, if you have perfect brows and you just want to like have them colored in without them looking like super harsh like a tattoo and stuff, just like, you know, nice makeup look, then definitely you would get micro shading alone without the strokes. But if you're like a lot of us that are not that fortunate and have the best brows ever, you would want to get the combination of both. I did tell her, since it was my first time like trying micro shading, I did tell her, oh my god, but I don't want it to look really weird, like I have a bunch of makeup on my brows when I have no makeup on. So that's why she said she would go like lighter, not as intense, I guess, as she regularly would. Healing process is a little different than when you do the microblading alone. Microblading, I believe, for what I remember, you can just watch the videos. I have playlists of microblading. I will leave that in the comments so you can see the playlist if you're interested. You're healing from the microblading, like just like little strokes start falling out. When you're healing from the micro shading, like literally like chunks come out at a time. So please, again, I tell you, if you haven't done it before and you're thinking of doing it, try to do it while you're on vacation, while you don't have to go out, because it's not going to look pretty. Unless you just could care less, then hey, props to you. But most people, they don't want to be seen because it's not gonna look cute. You can't get makeup on them for like at least 2 weeks. And again, like I said in my other videos, take care of them. This is your face. The artist could have done an amazing job, but if you don't take care of them good in the aftercare, then you might not have the best results. And this is not super cheap, okay? It's gonna cost a pretty penny. You want to make sure you get good results. My microblading did last pretty good. I do have to be very careful when you put like skincare around. Try to put like SPF on them to take care of them. But pretty much like my aftercare was the same. I did use an ointment like I used in my other one, which is Aquaphor. People like to do dry healing. You just want to follow the instructions that your artist gives you, okay? They have specific instructions, I guess, depending on what kind of pigments they use and everything. Same thing happened to me when I was just healing in the beginning. It looks super dark and you're like, oh my god, oh my god. No, they don't stay like that. It's crazy to think, but you know, after that they start to like scab. Oh my god, that is the worst part. They get very itchy. Please do not scratch, do not scratch, do not get them wet. No makeup on them, nothing. That's what I'm saying. If it's like a time that you can just like stay home and relax, you don't have to worry about like putting makeup or anything like that. And it's very uncomfortable to take a shower too. Extremely uncomfortable. You don't want to get shampoo on them or anything like that. I do use a special face wash. It doesn't have any like chemicals that's gonna mess up your microblading, microshading. I'll put a picture side by side how they look, microblading and microshading. Very happy. I'm still getting used to them, okay, because it's new to me to see them like that. Before I only saw like hair strokes, now I see like some color in them. Do like it. It's very different than just having like hair strokes. So really think about it, as up to you. If you're a person that doesn't wear makeup at all, maybe you're not gonna want the shading. You just want, like, you know, the supernatural just hair strokes. I just wanted to make this video because I get a lot of questions about my brows, and I did try something new this time, and I know it's like a debate. Which one, what do I do, which one is good for me, you know? It's supposed to last for at least maybe 2 years. It all depends your skin type. So just everything the same with like your regular microbladed. It all depends your skin type. If you're oily, how well you take care of them. You can't pick at your scabs. You're gonna pull the pigment. I know how tempting it is. If you have something hanging there or if it's itching, do not scratch, please. Last, she also asked me, said, which one do you want? We said it all depends if you want a more natural look or something that's gonna last longer. And I was like, okay, I mean both, but I wear makeup all the time, so I would want the makeup look too. Hopefully they do last longer. If these last like 3 years, I'm gonna be very happy. I still do put makeup on them because when I put my foundation, I feel like I cover them a bit, and it just looks better with just a little bit more color. I would have liked them, I don't know if I would have liked them maybe a little darker. Some people want it darker, some people love how it looks when you just get them done, but no, that is not how it's gonna stay. It will fade at least 40% or something like that. I'm not an expert, I'm just sharing my experience. Don't forget to check out the playlist if you're interested to see my microblading journeys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.